We're good. We're here with Eric Silva, Silva Mechanical. This is the Navien King.
I don't know about king. Enthusiast.
Oh,
I like to call myself.
That's what. Okay, so why Navien over North's? Or Takagi or any of the other brands? Tell me what you think is so special about the unit that you just keep on doing it.
About a decade ago, we started really hammering in tankless water heaters. And amongst the process, if by chance, hey, we needed a part, we needed an answer, my local rep was fantastic about response time. If by chance I happen to get a call on a Saturday evening, hey, our flow sensor's bad in our unit, he would be able to facilitate that for me
That is massive.
So, as we've kind of continued on through the years, we've installed Renais, we've installed Reams, we've installed, first gen Takagis, Stiebel Electrons. We started just kind of going through all the motions, and the best results that I've had were from the Navien product line.
Okay.
And amongst it, as you start really dialing yourself into it, you go, boy, I got tech support there 7 days a week, where I happened to call the big R even 2 weeks ago on a Saturday afternoon, troubleshooting a unit. I said, we're going to have to get somebody to call you back on a Monday. Well, so who's going to pay you to come back twice to troubleshoot this unit and then still wait to facilitate a part?
Because let's face it takes an hour to get there, an hour to get to your next call.
Right.
You're on the job wasting an hour. That's 3 hours of downtime, possibly 6 hours you lost out of money that you could have made somewhere else. But you could install the whole unit in that time.
You know what, though? On my end, I don't care so much about the time that it takes me to do something. The biggest downfall of this is that this customer doesn't have hot water for X number of days.
Yep.
So as we kind of start to really dial it in, that's my number one MO, is that I want to keep people in hot water.
Yes.
Where unfortunately we get a lot of people that are kind of throwing that to the wind and saying, hey, based on this dollar value or based on something else, that's where they're trying to facilitate service or a product line to go ahead and back that. Where over these years we've had such a great relationship being built from guys at Navien's tech support level all the way through the CEO. It's kind of hard to not be loyal to a product line when you have all these relationships with them.
Well, they're loyal to you.
Yeah, fortunately.
And that's massive, because a lot of guys don't get that.
Yeah.
With any product, it doesn't matter.
Right.
So when you create a great relationship, you don't want to lose it.
Well, and first and foremost, I always want to put my best foot forward, even just industry-wise, just for tankless water heaters, because every day I hear from somebody that says, you know what, yeah, I need a new water heater, but I don't want a tankless. Well, why don't you?
Yes.
Have you ever had to police your usage? How many people live in your residence? So on and so forth. Well, but my neighbor had one. He didn't have a good result, so I don't want to go that avenue. It's like, well, unfortunately, if, 95% of our failure rate is brought upon by an improper installation.
Yes.
Or, hey, maybe an undereducated installer.
Yeah.
That, hey, if we sell you something based on...
maybe we just had to program it differently.
Yeah.
And the install, and it would have survived a lot longer.
Right.
And if they would have educated you about the maintenance issues that you needed to overtake every year, then this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So, what city are you operating out of?
We're based out of Walled Lake, Michigan.
What is your biggest issue there?
Wow.
As far as being a service provider?
You know what? I think, unfortunately, lack of maintenance is the number one issue. We do see, some improperly installed units, but nonetheless, hey, we're fully equipped to service somebody that same day.
Yeah.
So when somebody does happen to call and say, hey, it's a Saturday night, Saturday evening, Sunday, whatever it is, and I think we have reviews that can really attest to that as well. That hey, we're coming out still same day, no matter what day of the week it is, and taking care of that issue.
So let's talk about real business besides
Sure.
the tankless aspect, because we know the back of his shirt, you can't see it, but it says Silva knows tankless, and I really love that, and he has embraced that 100%. But let's talk about the business end.
Yes, sir.
Like, what's the hardest part for you? How do you get the phone to ring? Let's talk about that.
Well, I think that as we've kind of been coming to market here and just focusing on on-demand water heaters in general and boilers as well, that I feel like for the work that we have put in, that we are now starting to really get the accolades from even our peers, where I do start getting other plumbing contractors that say, you know what, we don't service these, call him.
Oh, that's right.
And it's been fantastic. I always get calls on a like I said, Sunday afternoon from a homeowner that says, we've called 12 people and they don't service this. I'll be right over, you know. and we'll get you fired back up. So, yeah, I mean, somehow, some way, I mean, the phone is ringing at a consistent basis, and I'm very appreciative of that. Very humbling as well. Just everything for the last couple of years. I mean, my experience going to Korea and visiting South Korea and visiting the Navien manufacturing facility, and being here. I love coming to an atmosphere like this.
Dude, we are in Florida. Check this out, you guys. They're setting up for the trade show right now. But look at this amazing view. We are here learning about our trade and loving every bit of it.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing about let's talk about plumbing hacks is the connections we're making.
Right.
When we don't know somebody or something, we know somebody that knows something about it, so that you can get on that phone and talk to the pro.
Right.
Just like they call you for your tankless stuff, you call them for whatever else your customer may need that you don't know about.
And at the same time, we're able to facilitate this camaraderie amongst peers. Like, I saw John on an Instagram post 2 weeks ago. Somebody else, you're like, man, I know this guy. He's like a celebrity. Let me get his autograph.
Exactly, and that's why we're interviewing, because you're a celebrity to me.
I'm nobody. I'm nobody.
Yes, you are.
I'm just one person, man. That's it.
No, but you rock it, man. And thank you for taking some time with me getting this interview done.
Heck yeah.
Eric Silva, he's the man. Check him out. He's on Instagram and on Facebook. And if you ever have any questions, he's always answering his phone. So
for anybody.
Yep.
Secondary tech support.
Yeah, call Navien first, actually.
Yeah, please.